In the Middle East, reporting the truth is considered especially dangerous. Here, the dedicated reporter that seeks the truth is part of an elite squad known as Back to the Facts with Jack.
And welcome back to the Facts with Jack. Today we're learning about the worst king and queen. Their names are Ahab and Jezebel. We've traveled back in time to 9th century BC to get the opinions from people in the marketplace that know their reign the best. You see, unlike Josiah and Esther, Ahab and Jezebel were married. They were husband and wife, and they ruled together. Excuse me, miss. May I have a word with you here for just a moment? What do you know about Ahab and Jezebel?
Well, the time during their rule was a very trying time. They were horrible rulers.
What made them so bad?
Well, one thing that made it so bad was that they worshipped other gods.
My mother was a servant for Jezebel. She said that Jezebel would even let prophets of the god Baal use her throne for power. She even had the prophets of our God killed.
That's horrible.
They were greedy, too. One time, Ahab went to a vineyard that belonged to Naboth. Naboth refused to sell his vineyard, so Jezebel had him murdered just so Ahab could have the vineyard.
A lot of information that you've been giving me seems to turn to Jezebel. Is there a reason for this?
Ahab was a very wicked and greedy man, so Jezebel played him like a puppet. So that love of another god made her a very wicked woman.
Well, there was one good thing about them, right? They loved animals. They loved playing with their dogs, and they liked to let them lick them.
Wait. They did not love dogs. It was the opposite. Jezebel was killed by dogs after her servants threw her out the window. And then Ahab was shot by an arrow, and the dogs licked up his blood. This was a prophecy that was fulfilled by the one true God.
Well, I guess they weren't dog lovers then. But wait, was that song about him? Father Ahab had many sons, and many sons had Father Ahab. I am one of them, and so...
That song is not about him. That was Abraham. And he was not a king. And I wonder if they ever felt any real love in their hearts because they were so full of greed and wickedness.
That's a great question. Maybe one that will be answered as we continue this segment in the classroom tonight. Back to you, Martha.